And finally, for today's episode, let's turn to David Trim for a look at Adventist history.
This week, we hear the story of pioneer missionaries who spent most of their lives in Africa.
This week in Seventh-day Adventist history, we look at a forgotten story of commitment to spreading the third angel's message. On January 25 in 1937, Ira John Hankins passed away in Paradise, California. Born in the American state of Ohio in 1854, he was converted, felt a call to ministry, and from 1876 to 78 attended Battle Creek College. There he met Clara Tracy, a native of Ohio who was 5 years younger than he. They married and ministered together in the U.S. Midwest for 9 years. A daughter, Ida, was born in 1886. In January 1888, Ira, Clara, and Ida, with Clara's widowed mother Lucy, left the United States to serve as missionaries in South Africa. Ira later told a friend that he had supposed it was forever that they were leaving America. Ira was just the third Seventh-day Adventist minister to work in Africa. 18 months later, a son, Harry, was born. Tragically, Clara contracted tuberculosis in 1890. In 1893, she passed away. Her mother, Lucy, took over the role of homemaker and mother to Ida and Harry, remaining with the family until 1901, when she and the children accompanied Ira, who went as a delegate to the famous 1901 General Conference session. At that session, he was elected to the presidency of the Indiana Conference. But after serving just 2 years, in 1903, after an urgent call from the Southern African Union, Ira returned to that field as president of the Cape Conference. There, Ira, of course a widower, remarried to Eva Miller, née Perkins, who had been recently widowed. Ira became founding editor of the new Southern Africa church paper, The Sentinel, a role he filled for 20 years with Eva as assistant editor. In 1923, age 69, they finally returned permanently to the United States. Ira had gone to Africa 35 years before and had only been back to his homeland twice. In fact, Ira told a friend that America had become almost a foreign land and that Africa ever lay close to his heart. But he and Eva spent 8 years in retirement in California before his death at the age of 82. As a colleague wrote, Elder Hankins had brought the truth to many. At the second coming, his sheaves will be harvested from many lands. And that's a wonderful thought on which to end this week in Adventist history.